Have you ever sat down and thought, I know I want to create an online course. I know I have knowledge people would pay for, but what the heck do I teach? Because if that's you, you're not alone. In fact, I think this is the exact moment where most future course creators quit before they even start. Not because they're lazy, not because they aren't experts, but because they're trying to choose the perfect topic. And that search for the perfect topic becomes the one thing that stops them from creating anything at all. I've seen people spend months researching, brainstorming, creating spreadsheets, asking friends, polling social media, buying more courses themselves, and yet they still haven't chosen a topic. Meanwhile, someone picks a simple topic, launches it, gets feedback, improves it, and starts making sales. So in this video, I want to show you how to choose a course topic that you actually want to teach, that people actually want, and that has the potential to become a real business asset. Because here's the truth. The perfect course topic isn't discovered, it's built. Let's talk about how. If we've never met before, hey, my name is Hayley and I run the Insert Here project. I help entrepreneurs, service providers, course creators, and small business owners turn what they know into courses, content, and business assets that create more freedom. Today, we're solving one of the biggest problems aspiring course creators face. What should I actually create a course about? By the end of this video, you're going to have a framework that makes choosing your topic significantly easier. Not just because you'll have ideas, but because you'll know how to elevate those ideas. And that changes everything. Before we talk about choosing the right topic, we need to understand why people choose the wrong topic. Most people start with the question, what course should I sell? Or what could I sell? That sounds reasonable, but it's actually the wrong starting point. Because when you begin there, your brain starts chasing trends. You start thinking, maybe I should teach AI. Maybe I should teach about investing. Maybe I should teach about something that is popular right now. And suddenly, you're creating a course based on market excitement instead of your actual expertise. Imagine trying to build a house on someone else's land. That's what creating a course outside your zone of experience feels like. You can do it, but it's harder, it's slower, and eventually you'll wish you built on the ground you actually owned. The best courses don't come from random opportunities. They come from existing knowledge, the things you've already learned, things you've already experienced, problems you've solved, things you've tested, things that you have refined. The first mistake people make is believing they need a brand new idea. You really don't. You need a valuable idea, and that is a massive difference. Here's something I tell my clients all the time. Your course is probably hiding in plain sight. The problem is that you're too close to see it. Think about it. You know things now that your past version of yourself desperately wanted to know. And this is where great course topics are actually born. Not from expertise alone, but from transformation. People don't buy information, they buy outcomes. Nobody wakes up thinking, I really want to buy information today. They wake up thinking, I want a solution to my problem. Imagine someone is standing at the bottom of a mountain. They're not buying your course because they love mountains. They're buying your course because they want to get to the top of that mountain. Your course is simply the bridge. So instead of asking, what could I teach? The better questions to ask yourself are, what problems have I already solved? What have people asked help for repeatedly? What comes naturally to me that feels difficult for other people? What have you yourself spent years learning? What mistakes have you already made? And what shortcuts have you already discovered? What results have you already created? And this could be results for yourself, clients, your business, your career. The answers are usually sitting right there in front of you. The challenge isn't that you don't have course ideas. The challenge is that you've normalized your own knowledge because you've known it for so long that you actually forget how valuable it is to other people. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone who has spent, say, 10 years working in HR. To them, interviewing feels normal. Writing resumes feels normal. preparing for job interviews, piece of cake. But to someone trying to land their first corporate role, that knowledge can be life-changing. It's very different. The expert sees ordinary, the beginner, they see transformation. That's why expertise often feels boring, but it's incredibly valuable to the person who needs it. And that's a mindset shift I want you to change, because just because it feels easy to you doesn't mean it's not valuable. Sometimes that's exactly why it's valuable. Let's narrow this down, because having 50 ideas isn't much better than having none or one. I want you to imagine 3 circles. The first, what do you know? The second is, what do people need? And then the third is, what do you enjoy talking about? The perfect course topic sits somewhere in those 3 overlap circles, because here's what happens when one is missing. If people need it, but you don't know it well enough, you lack credibility. If you know it, but no one needs it, you struggle to sell it. If you know it and people need it, but you hate teaching it, you're gonna burn out. The sweet spot is where expertise, demand, and passion meet. And here's something most people don't realize. You don't need to be the world's leading expert. You simply need to be ahead of the people you're trying to help. That's it. A year ahead, a few years ahead, maybe even a couple months ahead. The internet has convinced people that they need like 20 plus years and 10 best-selling books before you're allowed to teach. It's simply just not true. People don't need the best teachers in the world. They need a teacher who can help them take their next step, move forward. This is where most course creators make expensive mistakes. They spend 3 months creating a course, then they try finding customers. The smartest course creators kind of do the opposite. They find their customers first, then they build their course. Think about opening a restaurant. Imagining opening a restaurant without knowing if anyone actually wants to buy your food. Yeah, we do this with courses. So before creating anything, validate the idea. Talk to people, ask questions, look at Facebook groups, read comments. Pay attention to what people around you are actually complaining about. You'll notice questions that keep appearing. The internet is like one giant database of problems. Your job is to simply listen. You don't have to guess. So when you see the same questions appearing repeatedly, pay attention. That is market research, and the best part, it's free. The goal isn't finding a topic that you absolutely love. The goal is finding a topic that people want solved. The magic happens when they both exist together. This next lesson might save you months of frustration. Most first-time course creators go too big, way too big. They create the ultimate business course, or the complete social media masterclass, or the everything you need to know about marketing programs. Huge, massive, overwhelming, difficult to finish, difficult to sell, and difficult for students to complete. So, start smaller, much smaller. Solve one specific problem, one outcome, one transformation. Instead of social media marketing, maybe teach how to create your first 30 days of content. Instead of here's how to create a massive course, maybe teach how to choose and validate your first course idea. Specific sells, general normally overwhelms. Think of your course like a ladder. People don't need the entire staircase right now, they just need the next run on the ladder, the next step. The more specific your promise becomes, the easier it is for you to sell and someone to say yes to buy. Whenever you're stuck choosing between multiple course ideas, ask yourself one question. If I had to talk about this every week for the next 3 years, would I still enjoy it? Because here's what no one tells you. The course isn't the end, it's just the beginning. You'll create a course, you'll answer questions about that course. You'll even start building additional products around it. You'll speak about it, you'll market it, you'll refine it, you'll expand it. Your course topic becomes part of your business ecosystem. So don't choose something because it's trending. Choose something because you're willing to live with it for years. The best course creators aren't chasing opportunities, they're building authority. And authority comes from consistency. Consistency comes from genuine interest. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this. The perfect course topic isn't the one with the biggest market. It's the one sitting at the intersection of your knowledge, your audience needs, and the transformation that you can help create. You do not need a revolutionary idea. You need one useful one. You do not need to know everything. You need to know enough to help someone take that next step. And you definitely do not need to wait until you feel ready. Because here's the truth. Most successful course creators didn't start with certainty. They started with a decision. So, grab a notebook, write down every skill, lesson, experience, challenge, transformation that you have lived through. You might discover your next course has been sitting there all along. If this video helped you and you're thinking about creating your own course, leave a comment below and tell me what topic you're considering. And if you are serious about turning your knowledge into a course, make sure you subscribe because we've got more videos coming that will walk you through validating, building, launching, selling your course step by step. And if you need help bringing your vision to life, reach out to us via email or check out our page on our website. I'll see you in the next video.